Hello, I am Scores. This is Astroneer. You are here. And last we were here, I think we were getting glass. Right? It was glass? Oh, no, it was this guy. Even better. Base is out of power. We have a tiny small solar panel and no organics. Got it. Let's go get organics. So, I want to make a small correction from last video. I believe it was the Aloft video, where I said there was a Washington, Nevada. Apparently there is not. There's a Washington area of a Nevada county, but not a Washington, Nevada. Well, you learn something new every day. Speaking of which, I'd like to learn the recipe. And more accurately, I'd love to be able to make this thing. So, today, we are going to get 1,421 bytes minimum. Make ourselves a large solar panel. Yeah, that is a large solar panel. I'm not crazy. It is indeed a large solar panel. And we're going to make sure we are able to power the base. And the deep dark trips beneath the ground. Until then, we're going to need a couple of organics so we can power our base over here so we can make our chemical debopper. And then we got to make our platform for the chemical debopper. I'm probably going to have to go get resin. Why do I always have to go get resin? It's so frustrating. Why can't you just bring the resin to me? Oh wait, that's what trains are for. Maybe we should invest in some trains. Let's take ceramic and the other thing, right? Ceramic and aluminum to make each one of these pedestals. Resin and aluminum, even cheaper than expected. So it's absolutely possible, except for the nanocarbon alloy requirement in order to make the driller thingy, the auto miner. On the other hand, it would provide us with a good amount of supplies. If I understand the mechanics correctly, it not only provides us with good supplies, it'll literally provide us with infinite supply over time. And that it actually regenerates the mining nodes. Unlike destroying them with this thing. So that's a thought. And a half. And this was not a good idea. There we go. Now we're building with Powah. Come on now. Ah, there's the top of the tube. I love that slice effect, by the way. It looks so cool. Okay, so I need a large platform. Bravo. Match the other two. Wait. Why are you moving so slowly compared to the other one? Is it because of the height of the thing? Oh, okay. So the speed at which it goes is not dependent upon the height of the thing, it's actually dependent upon how long it takes. Oh, that's kind of cool. Especially like how, with these things, like the resin and all that, you can just see the resource ingots just away. And I think that's cool. I think that's cool. I think a lot of things are cool, though. Did I need that quartz to not be glass? I hope not. Okay, what were we getting all this for again? It was the aluminum alloy, which was copper and aluminum. That's right. Okay, this thing's pretty much done, so there's basically no reason not to let it finish. Dunk. Locked. And we're gonna stuff 4 of these here. Take this off, and I'm gonna stuff 4 of the malachite on here while I'm at it. And do I have a laterite? I do have a laterite. Get started with the laterite, and then I'll have you do the rest. There it is. Yes, I know medium generator would probably be more efficient. That's large. How much is a medium generator? Aluminum and tungsten. I could pull it off. I just don't think it's worth it. Alrighty, let's go get us some, well, two things, actually. We need aluminum, and more importantly, we need ourselves quartz, and we need research points. The best research points from here appear to be underground. It's probably true about all the planets. But especially on this one. Turn on my compass so I can see where I'm going. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Why did I build the cave so far away? I seem to be in a singing mood today. That's okay. You know what? If you don't like the singing, go ahead and downvote this video. Feels like fun. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Big old cave going this way. By big old cave, I mean holy big old cave. Alright, let's go. Oh, hey, I just hit the region of caves, even though I've been in here for like a couple minutes now. Oh, that's where I got the copper. Okay. By the way, tethers are set up. I just need compound to get them. Oh, did I not? Was I not able to find compound in here? Don't remember. That looks like a very large but very dead end. Fascinates me. It's always fascinated me about this game. When you're running along here, you notice how the tether actually looks like it connects with the tether lines? Like the player's tether connects with the tether lines? I've always been fascinated and curious how they pulled that off. Because I'm pretty certain those aren't physical objects. They're programmed. They're programmed appearances. They're not... Yeah, it's... And being able to figure out where it is pretty cool, frankly. I mean, then again, if you know the mathematical formula, you can predict where it's going to be. At a certain point. It's just still so fascinating. Fascinating enough to get me into another accent. The dark is not here to be terrible. The dark is only here to be dark. Alright, so I need another 945. Addition and subtraction are easy. Multiplication and division are the more difficult. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some compound, and it ain't gonna be from this darkness. So let's head back to the top and get ourselves some more compound. Or we could just drop in here and wish we had a... Well, I suppose we're gonna have to go get some compound now. Fudge! That happened. You really use a jetpack. But I don't like solid fuel. It runs out at the worst times. And you can't refuel it, which means once it runs out, you're screwed. Don't like that setup. Don't like the possibility of being screwed over because I couldn't refuel it. Oh well. Na 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 na. Here. Some more compounds. Do this right. We're gonna get at least 4. That's 3. That's 4. Alrighty. And we're out of oxygen. But now we got tethers. Now we gotta go get our backpack. Son of a hoot. Of course, this also leads to an interesting question. So, spoiler warning for Astroneer for the next 30 seconds, if you haven't actually seen the ending of this. Starting now. So, Astroneer is... well, Astroneers are technically clones. So my question is, how do we get cloned in the shuttle if we've built the shuttle and we're not supposed to know we're clones? I'm so curious. Nah, well. Hold up. Body's down there. Thank you for listening to my random quick question. Anywho. So... I know you're over there. The question is, how do I get over there? Oh. Are you kidding me? Ah, well. Now, I could use a gravity orb. Reverse this place. That would actually be an intelligent thing to do, in my opinion. But, unfortunately for me, I don't consider myself overly intelligent, so I'm gonna do what I want. And y'all are coming with me. Maybe. I mean, you could click off the video and not come with me. I wouldn't blame you. But you'd also miss my stupidity, which can sometimes be quite entertaining, I think. Heather. 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 I'm going to blow through power so fast like this, mainly because I just don't have enough at the base. We're gonna have to go get a lot of lithium if we're gonna make this all work. Okay, let's wait for that to recharge. I'm gonna close out the compass here. And those large containers, what do they cost? Ooh, titanium, copper, and quartz for rail station. Those resource canisters, nanocarbon for the large ones. How about mediums? Are there medium ones? I don't see mediums. Ooh, vault finder. Astronium and scrap. I have modified the simulation so that you may trade decrypted vault finders using the trade platform. In exchange, you will receive items and resources that are normally restricted. You're welcome! So anyway, let me say you're welcome. For the tides, the sun, the sky. Leave the guy's name below if you get the reference. Because I know there's a lot of people that get the reference. That movie, that song was everywhere. How are we doing? 37:16, we're almost to the target. The irony abounds. We'll take that back with us, if I remember. Should be able to remember, I don't see why not. Do I see compound, or is it just laterite posing as compound? No, it's actual compound. Ooh, What's this? It looks like a crystallized gas. Whoa! What? What do I do with this thing? I can't put it back. I guess we'll just have to take it with us. Why is there choir music? I mean, I appreciate a good angelic choir music, but... is that off the artifact? Now it's just getting creepy. Okay, I think we're taking this thing back with us, and I'm gonna get myself a research chamber, and I want to see just how much I can pull off of it. We are well over 4 grand now. We are looking for a large solar panel. Aluminum, copper, ceramic, and glass. Let's do it! We're taking this with us. And we're taking that medium generator, mostly because I really don't know what else to do with it. Could just leave it. But where's the fun in that? I hope this thing doesn't disappear once we hit the surface. It looks like it's supposed to be researched. Got all the hallmarks that are researchable. So maybe? I love the sound of it when you drop it. Ding! Stay. Don't need you sliding off on me. Prioritize the artifact over the generator in this case. So if I have to leave one behind, it will be the generator. Which isn't too much of a loss. I mean, let's be fair here. I haven't done anything with the generator to start with. And the generator is just going to be like a backup power source, which is completely pointless once I have the medium solar panels. Yes, the medium power supply, as opposed to the large power supply. This is technically a medium power supply, thus the joke. Do 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 do. Let's not fall off into the void again. Speaking of falling off into the void. Okay. That happened. Alright, I'll get that over there. This comes with me. We go this way, and then this way. Serpentine, serpentine. One of the best means of escape, unless your serpentines are predictable. You gotta be unpredictable with your left to right motion. If you're predictable, you can be caught. I mean, that's kind of the whole point, though, right? Your objective is to predict your enemy's movements. At least if you want to beat them. Or just have overwhelming firepower. I prefer the latter. Less thinking involved, more exploding. But in this case, well, at least with Astroneer, exploding everything is probably not the best idea, especially considering I would be exploding myself along with everything else. And I'm not a big fan of self-explosions sometimes. Not in building games. Unless the objective is to explode. At which point, I will gladly do it! Nah. That'd actually be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm thinking right now, it'd be kind of cool to have a game where your objective is to build the most explosive device you can. And for some reason, I don't know what. Of course, I could also go on several NSA watch lists, so I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. Be quite the fun challenge for people. You want to explode this? Well, Then I suggest you make a good explosive. Alrighty. So I'm finally here. Aluminum and copper goes here, and aluminum alloy. Oh, that's a little loud on my ears. Okay, turning things down just a little bit. And we're moving this way, and I'm really hoping my mic gain is not screwed up. It might be a little bit. I'll have to adjust. That's okay. I'll adjust between videos. Don't worry, if it seems too quiet to me on editing, I do tend to adjust the actual audio levels. So you shouldn't see the difference if I've done it right. Large solar panel. I need copper. Aluminum alloy, ceramic, and copper? Aluminum alloy, glass, and copper. What is ceramic for? I know I've been obsessed with ceramic this run, but this is ridiculous. Apparently I didn't need it. Well, fudge. Oh, on top of that, we are running out of power. There's my power supply! Turns out that medium generator is surprisingly useful. But we're gonna kill it for now, because we don't need it running. Mainly because this will be finished. I need to go get more resin. Okay. Then I suppose we'll let this thing finish on its own. We'll go get the resin. Resin to my right. Resin to the left. Stuck here in the middle with you. Resin to the left of me. Compound to the right. I can't even remember the next line now. Fudge. The sad part is I've been listening to it recently, so... Oh, there it is. Resin to the left of me, compound to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Which is perfectly acceptable to me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I really don't want to take the resin near the base because I want to auto-mine it. Not to mention, it kind of ruins the aesthetic of the area. I don't like aesthetic ruinations. Aesthetic ruminations are more fun, but ruinations not as fun. By the way, was I right about that? Nope. You get about the same amount of bytes above ground as you do below ground from the same things. I suppose that makes sense. Alrighty. So we're going to research that. We're going to head over this way. There it is. There's my resin mine. This will be my resin mine for now. Until it's out. Works for me. Please close that. Thank you. The sounds. For a game with no textures, you really got to put some effort into everything else. So sounds and gameplay are just top notch for this game. And yes, at least before they put in the shop, I don't know if they've changed their stance on that. This game technically has no textures. Like no texture files. Everything you see is solid colors. And the banding is usually done by modeling. Or usually done in the model, I should say. Really fascinating, isn't it? So like if you see here, you see these little edges here? You can see where my circle is. I'll see if I can outline the whole thing. So there's one edge, two edges, three edges, fourth edge of a polygon. Which in this case is quadrangle? I mean, technically that's what it's called. It's not actually a square because the sides aren't all equal. but it is a polygon. So the polygons themselves are actually painted a single color. And for these smooths, again, it's the same thing. Just because you can't see the edges. Here, let me see if I can get my camera to, or let's see if I can get my flashlight to do what I want here. So if you look really carefully at like this buggy, you can actually see the angles of each polygon right there on the red, between the red and the body of the buggy. You can see the edges of the polygons. But because of the shader they're using, you don't see those edges move back onto the buggy. It's actually really fascinating. So the smoothness is solely by shader. Of course, doing smoothness on like a planet's surface is going to be a lot more complicated. I'm curious if they could have had it so that you could see curves on the planet's surface with a shader. And for those of you wondering what a shader actually is, it's basically a mini program that gets loaded onto your graphics card, usually, that tells the graphics card, okay, this should be rendered in a specific way. Like, for example, the sparkling sand of the deserts, that would be a shader. That's not done on the processor, I don't think. Of course, I'm guessing at how exactly they programmed this game. I haven't delved into their insanity yet. I'm just here to admire it at this point. And admire it I will, because it is amazing! Nothing short of awesome. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to fill this out. I eventually want that terrain analyzer so I can make this, you know, the proper deserty colors. Oh, I bet that's what that's for! The terrain analyzer and the, oh, there's a plugin for the terrain tool that prevents you from manipulating terrain as you're going over it. I bet that's what it's for. I bet that combo is what it's for. Oh, that'd be so cool. It'd be so cool to find out. Okay, so I'm going to pop you down, lock you on, and we got our first large solar panel, which produces 9 units per second. So long as it's in sunlight, which we don't have. That's okay, we don't need to run the medium generator right now. Okay, let's go get our oxygenator. Oh, wait. I was about to say we should go get one of the batteries, but then I realized the batteries are dead. And now I've realized I could still get one of the batteries because, thankfully, I still tether to the starship, to the shuttle, which provides a small but consistent amount of power. There it is, you see? See that tiny little sliver of power on the battery? That's what I'm looking for. So we use that tiny sliver of power on the battery to hopefully run the buggy up the hill alongside our good old-fashioned oxygenator. Or on second thought, I may just... Well, no, I need the buggy. I need to bring the buggy with us. Fudge! If I don't bring the buggy with us, then I don't have oxygen. Kind of a downside of the oxygenator playing, right? Right? Ow! It's okay, we're still alive. It's all that matters right now. So we'll pull the oxygenator, get in the rover. Buggy. It's that initial hill that's going to be an absolute nightmare. Getting up that. Fudge, how am I going to do it? My only source of oxygen is in my hand. I am really hoping I don't wind up dead at the end of this. Or towards the end of this. Okay, so we need that buggy to go up this hill. So we're gonna need a good angle. This ain't gonna happen unless I get actual dirt in my inventory. Dirt. I need the dirt. Give me the dirt. Alrighty. Now then, we're going to go... Yeah, we're gonna go back to the buggy because we're running out of oxygen. I just realized the tethers aren't gonna work! Whew! Okay. After that painful, nearly painful revelation... Okay. I can't get the angle down here. I'm gonna have to go up. I'm gonna have to risk being further from the buggy just to do this. There we go. Now we just go straight on down. Alright, screw it. We're mildly destroying the terrain because we need the soil. Sand, whatever. Or I could just go in the cave and do it. I don't care about the walls. Oxygen! I'm so glad I got that white log when I did. Ah, son of a hoot! Come on, I just want a straight path to the ground. That's all I want. Alright, you're coming with me. I think the buggy can get over that hill. So I'm going to drop that there. And we're just going to slide right back down. Regenerates our glorious oxygen. Oof. Hello. Goodbye. Flipping. I'm going to drive this under the bridge over here. Maybe up to here? Okay, I'm gonna park this on the bridge over here. And hope I don't fall down on the other side! Okay. We got it. We got it. We're good. So now, oxygenate R. Going this way. I'm going to be running out of oxygen slowly but surely. Don't you just take a deep breath whenever you connect to oxygen? No? Just me? Okay, I'm weird. Then again, life is full of weird and strange people. And we're just gonna finish off this trek to the base with the oxygenator by plopping it right there. How you like that? Not only do I got oxygen, I got power. How you like now? Base has power, but it doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough batteries. I'll have to invest in batteries next. So I'm actually going to throw down a second one of these. That goes there. We're going to lock that down. Then I'm going to go grab another piece of aluminum. Off. It's good for a backup power supply, but right now I just don't need it. Okay, question. How much for a research chamber? 2 compound and a resin. I happen to have that. It will probably be 3 resin to get my next platform, which makes sense. Yeah, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have taken... Well, no, I did need to take the buggy because that was my only source of oxygen. He says the gravity globe's sitting on his terrain manipulator. I only got one, and I'm not sure I want to use it here. Oh, right, I was after aluminum. Aluminium, as the friends across the pond call it. Okay, what's next? Let's find out. No, you know what? Next is aluminum. Grab a couple of those. We'll build a second solar panel, and then I think at that point we will call it. Our next objective will be batteries. Medium batteries. Is that under the medium generator line? Yes, medium batteries. Unless we get a large battery. We do not. How about a super large battery? Nope. Alrighty, so next objective will be getting a supply of medium batteries. But first, we will be getting a supply of copper back up to our base on Glacio. So we'll head back to Glacio and get some power on, or get some copper on there so we can get some solar panels rolling. Question. Medium. Oops. Large windmill, aluminum alloy, glass and ceramic. So I could do wind turbines on Glacio as well. As long as I've got enough copper to do the job. So I'm gonna need, let's do a couple of quartz. I'm not gonna do too many quartz. Do 3 quartz, and then we're gonna hopefully put this tether back where it belongs. Okay, so there's malachite over there. I'll grab that before we leave Calidor temporarily. There they are. I was wondering where my aluminum was. Is it in the ceiling? No. Is this my only laterite? Shouldn't be. Oh, this could take a moment. That really the only oh, wow. I just got 1 laterite. That's it. That's all. What the hey, man? I feel so gypped right now. You know what? Let's go take our anchor out on another stack of laterite. Oh, wait. Before we go do that, we're going to take our anchor out on a whole bunch of compound. Oh. I had a compound. Oopsie! See, that's what I'm talking about. Consistent supply of power. I'm gonna get near the stabby shrooms, thank you very much. I do not want to be stabby to not breathing. That would be unfortunate. Alrighty, I see him. Oops. There we go. I seek 5 laterite. Two laterite. 3 laterite. Up. 4 laterite. Oh. 5 laterite. Alrighty, let's head back. We'll throw these in the furnace, and I think we will call it there. No dagger shrooms. No dagger shrooms? Is that what they're called? Might actually get dagger roots. Dagger roots. No stabby shrooms. Got it? I don't want to be stabby by a shroom. If I'm going to get stabby, it's going to be by, well, I'm not sure what, frankly. I can't think of anything that's too beneficial of a stabby. I'm not including medical needles. That's a pokey poke. That's not a stabby stab. You disagree with me? Then go ahead and put that in the comments below. I'll gladly read through your arguments. I'm still going to consider it a pokey poke. But, hey. At least I'd be open to your thoughts. Right? Right? That's all we want? Now, I know there's a lot of people out there with a massive phobia of needles, which, you know, is perfectly understandable, frankly. The expectation versus reality is never rational when it comes to fears. Well, okay, almost never. There are some fears that, yes, it makes sense. That's why I should have said phobias, not fears, because phobias are the irrational variants, while fear in general is kind of necessary. I mean, if you're not fearful of the danger, then you're not gonna survive it. More than likely. I mean, let's face it. If you fear a danger, you're gonna be more cautious, you're gonna be more capable around it. If you don't fear a danger, you're kinda, well, either your brain is broken, like mine, or you just... Yeah, I got no other alternative for that. Your brain's just as broken as mine. Now, that's not to say I don't have fears. I do. But I try and keep them rational. And in my attempt to keep them rational, I tend to think through them more often than I should. So that's an unfortunate decision on my part, but that is the case. Anywho, I think I'm gonna call it here. I hope y'all have had fun with me, just ranting and raving and yammering away. Oh, wait. It's official. We're out of power. Alrighty. Hopefully by the time we come back, the sun will be up. Anywho, I hope y'all have a good day, good night, good evening, good morning. You get the idea.